Yes,
Hello, Alexi Minko, yes?
correct.
Hi, welcome to Sex with Stevie, my live podcast. I really wanted you on the show, and thank you for doing the show because you own the bar Alibi Lounge, and
That's true.
you were open tonight, and I know that you kind of moved your schedule around to do this interview, so I really appreciate that, first off.
No, don't worry. It gave me an excuse to leave early for one.
There you go. There
I
you go.
told everyone I had to be on the radio, so I gotta go.
Hey, I love it. I love it. Well, you own Alibi Lounge. It's in Harlem, and congratulations because not only just for is it one of the only gay black owned bars around that we know of.
Yes, well, it's true that for a very long time, we were the only gay black-owned LGBT bar in New York City. I want to say even in New York State, and we were thrilled to learn that as of I think today, there's a second gay black-owned bar that just opened down the street from us, pretty much. And it so happens that the owners are a couple, a gay couple, black gay couple, which is brilliant, and that I've known them for a minute because they used to own a vodka, a brand of vodka that they created, and I was the first person to sell that vodka in New York. And I know that they got inspired by the fact that I was around, and they saw a little bit how I worked to make the business.
What's the name of the vodka? So we can plug it.
Well, it has a. I think it had a brilliant found name because it's called Lambda vodka, and Lambda is a term associated with gay rights.
Yes, Lambda. Yes,
that's the name of the vodka. Correct. And and 4 years later, here they are. I'm not alone anymore.
Nice.
So I'm really happy that the neighborhood gets to have two gay black-owned businesses, bars, because I think it's going to be an example for the rest of the community, and it's just going to make us stronger.
Well, I want to congratulate you because you, like so many people that own bars during COVID-19, have had to shut your doors for months, really. And I know I was reading a little bit before that at one point you tried to apply for PPP loans and you were denied when restaurants like Ruth's Steakhouse would get them immediately, and I think eventually you got it, but it wasn't really enough. But you launched a GoFundMe campaign thanks to a friend of yours that told you to do so, and your goal was 150,000. And did you just meet that and actually exceed that?
we actually beat the goal. Well, I want to go back a little bit to what you said quickly, if I may. We, yes, like the rest of the country, at least in New York, March 16th, we were sent home quite without pretty much no notice. But in my case, yes, we did stay closed for a minute because I don't know if you're aware, but on March 11th, I was savagely assaulted by 6 individuals.
I was going to ask you about
Lounge.
that. Wow.
Yes, so that and then I went to the hospital. Of course, I want also to say a big thank you to a guy named Chico, who's a regular at Alibi, who's the person who tried to come to help me and also got sent to the hospital with me. But we had to be sent home because COVID-19. So I ended up alone. My apartment, totally alone, having to recover physically first and then mentally, of course, which did prompt me to really kind of decided to be done with Alibi Lounge, and then of course the financial burden that were accumulating because rent kept renting, taxes, all the charges that you can imagine.
I can only imagine, yeah.
Yeah, and you're right about the PPP. The problem with the PPP is that the first time around, it's not we got rejected, is that the system wasn't working. It will take literally 3 days to fill out the application online, and by the time you will press enter, the whole thing will just crash. So there was
Right.
that. And the second time around, they simplified the whole process. But then when we tried, boom, there's no more money, because if you remember the scandal, big corporations who were not small businesses had received like 20 million sometimes. So when we arrived, there was no more money. And then the third time around, when I applied, and I still don't understand why, I got $5,000. You know,
right.
$5,000, which was like okay. But in the meantime, a friend of mine who's a young black man as well, who I have mentored through Alibi, had opened 2 restaurants in Brooklyn, 2 small businesses in Brooklyn, where he employs also young black men and some black women over there. And he's the one who came and told me, to try the GoFundMe. Really, I barely had heard about GoFundMe before, to be honest, and I was very reluctant at first to do it, because I felt like it was admitting that I had failed, and then admitting to the world that I had failed, that maybe I didn't know how to take care of my employees. I mean, stuff like that.
Right.
And he really, really insisted. He really insisted that I do it. And look at me now.
Well, congratulations! I couldn't think of a better person to receive this money, because, like you said, rents in New York, forget about that, and then the taxes, and to go all this time. Restaurants and bars really can't really afford to have all this time off, and I know you've been such a inspiration to so much of your staff, not just as an employer, but I was reading a little bit about you. You like to hire people within the community, Latinos, African Americans, but also kind of help them out. You have a lot of work in the hospitality industry too, right? And you want to kind of give them like a
yes.
Yeah, talk a little bit about that.
It comes from my background. I come from a family of lawyers, judges, and so on. And I'm the only one who didn't go into the corporate world, because I became a human rights lawyer. I've always had that, my mom called it a bleeding heart. And as soon as I see someone crying, I run in with a handkerchief. So in any case, it stems from there, the fact that I'm lucky enough to have worked really hard my whole life and to enjoy, the life. And I can't live somewhere, be a part of the community and see other people struggling and suffering. And if I can help, you can be sure that I'll try my best. So before even I opened Alibi, I partnered with a brilliant young lady who lives in Harlem, who's from Harlem. Her name is Adrienne Mack, and I want to say her name because she and I created a program with Strive International, where young black men between the age of 18 and 24 could get training in hospitality paid by the city of New York, and then once they will get their certification, they will be hired by various small businesses, restaurants, bars, and for up to 8 weeks, he was also paid by the city of New York. So you can imagine, that doesn't happen otherwise.
Right.
When you're black, first of all, in the hospitality industry, we want people with experience. So when you come out of bartending school, you usually start far back for 2 or 3 years. And then when you're black and you live in Harlem or the Bronx, you can imagine it's a little more complicated. So I wanted to make sure that these kids will get hired right away by a restaurant or bar, learn quickly, the in and out of the business, and who knows, stay with the people that hire them or go for better for other opportunities. So that's why we created with Adrienne Mack, and the program is fantastic. I wish more people would know about it. I wish more people would go to Strive International to apply. It's very easy. You just have to live in Harlem and be a young black man. So now, moving forward, yes, I did treat Alibi more as an opportunity for anyone, really, anyone with or without experience who came and told me that they needed a job. And as much as I could, I would put them on a payroll and, try to teach them a little something, how to make a drink, how to manage a paycheck, how to come on time, for the job. All these kind of little things, which I hope, have helped some of them.
You're paying it forward. They're paying it forward. Absolutely. Well, I want to ask you really quickly, because I only have a few minutes here and I want to use my time wisely. What is the Alibi Lounge experience? Obviously it's different right now because I'm sure you have only takeout right now. I was reading somewhere, which I loved, is that you said that James Bond didn't really know how to make a proper martini because he was shaking it, and you said you need to stir a proper, like I'm doing right now.
Oh,
with my
absolutely.
drink. What's the Alibi Lounge
Absolutely.
experience?
I insist on that. My bartenders know when they come, with wherever they come from, we stir a martini or a Manhattan. We never shake it. And to answer your question, I have the perfect answer. I always say it's the Plaza Athénée meets Lil Kim. That's
Say that again. Say that again.
Alibi Lounge.
I want to hear that.
Really,
Say it again.
It's the Plaza. The Plaza meets Lil Kim.
Oh, I love it. The
Yeah,
Plaza
exactly.
meets Little
That's what
Kim.
Alibi is.
That says it all. You know, that says it all. And in one of my favorite parts of Manhattan, Harlem, which is so awesome.
Isn't Harlem beautiful? I mean, really.
It really is. And what does the bar look like right now? So you're doing, do you have like outdoor space?
Well, right now we have, like every place that we have been delayed in New York City. So right now we have tables right on the sidewalk by Stivers Row in Harlem, which is by 139th and 7th Avenue. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And we're outside on the sidewalk with tables, the rainbow flag floating proudly. I invite everyone to come. We make the best drinks in the city, and we're going to have a good time.
We can follow you on Instagram by going to Alibi Harlem.
Alibi Harlem.
Got
yes,
it.
on Instagram and Facebook. And on Twitter, it's lounge_alibi.
Alexi Minko, I want to thank you so much, and congratulations again on reaching your goal. And I'm going to come out to Harlem. Yes, please.
Before I go, I want to thank everyone who has donated. I swear to God, I'm trying my best to send a note to everybody, but there are over 5,000 people, so it takes time. But I really want to thank from the bottom of my heart and on behalf of the Alibi Lounge family. We are so grateful to you guys. We don't know how to repay you, but we'll try.
Oh, I can't wait, and I'm coming up there to have a drink there soon. So I will look for you, Alexi.
Oh, I can't wait. I look forward to meet you.
Thank you so much, Alexi. I'll talk to you soon.
You have a nice voice.
Oh, thank you. All right, I'll see you soon. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow, I cannot wait to go up to the Alibi Lounge, and wow, what a great guy. I mean, seriously. And the Plaza meets Little Kim. I mean, doesn't get better than that.